Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Without naming your profession, what is something you say 100 times a day?
Fuck.
Just found out that apparently a lemon isn't naturally occurring and is a hybrid by crossbreeding a bitter orange and a citron, which means life never gave us lemons. We invented them all by ourselves!
Hey man, you were a little late today. Everything going okay? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Turns out I can't tie a knot to end my life. I think you mean to save your life. No, I don't.
Alright, everybody's going crazy about this Warner Brothers Netflix thing and how Paramount has a hostile bid in. Nobody seems that excited about that. So here's my fix. Instead of billionaires running Hollywood, I'll buy it. I'll buy Warner Brothers. Movies will be back in theaters with a BYO HD policy. Bring your own hot dog. You'll get Looney Tunes again in theaters. You'll get Scooby-Doo, Matthew Lillard back as Shaggy, and Paramount is doing like a $30 per share deal because that's better than what Netflix is offering. I will do $100 with a couple financial backers to just buy the whole thing, not per share. I can't afford that. Thank you for your consideration.
So I just had a restraining order filed against me one day after meeting a woman off an app. Her name was Julie. She seemed normal, good profile, good energy. We matched late at night, which can be a good sign. So everything's set. I go to pick her up. I hold the door open for her like a gentleman. Everything's going fine. We're getting along. And then at the end of the night, I told her I'd love to see her again. I thought I was getting good signals from her, but you can never tell with these women. So I go in, make a move. She screams. She slaps me. She runs off. And then lo and behold, I'm banned from the app the next day.
Okay. Andrew, the question was just, why did you leave your last job?
No, I'm telling you, I drove Uber.
Yeah, what do I do as a consultant? Yeah, no, it's okay. We get that question all the time. It's cool. I know on the outside looking in, it could seem like our job is really vague and we don't provide any actual value. But the truth is it's a lot more complicated than people give us credit for. You know, as consultants, we're problem solvers at the end of the day. You know, we come in, we offer expert advice, analysis, and solutions on how to solve problems that were problematic, that were causing problems. You know, we do this through a series of actionable steps by identifying driving alignment across cross-functional silos so that we can identify the low-hanging fruit that scales into high-impact deliverables so that we can simultaneously future-proof our value proposition against market-shifting dynamics. You know, I guess you could say at the end of the day, excuse me, I'm synthesizing North Star metrics into insights that cascade through the organizational chart and ensuring we maintain transparency, visibility, and stakeholder confidence at every turning point. You know, it's about creating scalable frameworks that operationalize best practices, maximize ROI, and unlock paradigm-shifting innovation pipelines in real time. So I guess you could say at the end of the day, my role is to empower teams to ideate seamlessly, optimize bandwidth, and leverage agile transformation strategies. And of course, you and I will circle back offline to align on next steps when we rescope this conversation next week. Sound good? Okay, great. Yeah, ipso facto, we fire people.
All the Ninja Turtles are down. My boy, and you got all of them? That's what I just said. All 3 of them are down. Okay then. Wait, 3 of them? There's supposed to be 4. 4. And if you only took 3 of them out, I think you missed one, dawg. There's still one out there? Yeah. He probably the weakest one though, right? It depends. Which ones did you get, bro? Well, I got the purple one, then I got the red, then you got the orange one, right? No, I got the blue one. No, man, bro. I got the blue one, bro. Wait, he's the leader, ain't he the strongest? No, man, you gotta do some research, man. Come on, man. All the other times we faced him, the orange one was joking around, right? Yeah, and he still won, right? Yeah, but this time different. Look. He was already beating us when he was joking around. And you just gave him a reason to lock in. What do you think gonna happen to us? I see the problem. Oh, do you?
You ever wake up on the wrong side of the bed and think, I'm keeping this shitty attitude. This one's mine today. I'm embracing it. You see me out on the street, maybe I want to be a huge bitch. Maybe I say, fuck you. Maybe I say, take a picture and last you longer. and you're not even looking at me. I'm not looking at the bright side. I'm not having a glass of water and taking a deep breath and sitting, breathing. I'm not gonna practice gratitude. The darkness is here, and I'm feeling good.
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
From Filthy Martini Studios in Ontario, California, it's the Foo Show! Hey, what is up, everyone? I am Joe C.
Now, Stan.
Thank you all so very much for listening in to the Foo Bar Show. Remember to follow, like, and comment on our socials as at Foo Bar Show. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. We'll keep fooing it up like a bunch of foos. Ain't that right, Steph?
Yes.
Steph.
Yes.
Today's going to be a good one. You want to know why?
Yes.
Because we are back. We are back. It's 2026. I hope everybody had a good holiday season. We've been off since Thanksgiving?
Just about, yeah. Just right before that.
And so it's been a cool month, give or take. A little over a month.
Yeah. 2025 just, gave us one last shit before the end of the year. But, we survived.
Well, I mean, that's typically what happens every year, right? At least since...
Oh, well, it was a rough one for many, many people.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
But, I mean, other than that, though, the times that we were able to spend with family and friends, that was pretty sweet.
Yes.
So, yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Steph, what are you drinking today? You got yourself a dranky drink there?
Yes. My mom gifted us some new glasses for Christmas.
Yeah.
So now we actually have legit martini glasses. We don't have to make it in like a rocks glass or whatever.
So you're having yourself a nice vodka martini?
No, it's a gin martini.
Oh.
Because we did try. We got one of our friends got us hooked on these gin martinis, and ever since then we can't go back. We tried the vodka one the other day, and I was like, ooh,
it's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
The gin has a little bit more character depending on the gin that you choose. I'm more of a Gibson kind of guy, which it's exactly a gin martini, but with like onion, those little onions on there.
Yeah.
Cocktail onions. And I like to make mine filthy, so I just pour all a copious amount of the, what do you call it?
Onion juice?
The onion juice.
It's a lot when you make it. It's almost like, whew. Are you sure there's any alcohol in here? Because it's all onion.
And trust me, there is. I'm just drinking a Glenlivet, little whiskey here. And I got these over the holiday season. If you're all watching the video, it's made out of oak. It's a cup, or I should say it's a chalice. No, what is this?
It is a wooden cup.
It's a grail.
Because a grail had a stem.
Oh.
That has no stem.
It's a wooden cup.
It's a cup.
And the insides are charred, so it really does give you that oaky kind of flavor, and it really kind of enhances the whiskey. So if you're a whiskey drinker, I would recommend you look into getting one of these. And they sell all kinds of them, different sizes, different shapes. I went with the most cost-effective one because how much more different can it really be? And it's one of those things where you have to take care of like you would a cast iron pan, which we got for the holidays as well.
We got a lot of kitchenware for the holidays.
That's exciting for people who prepare food on a day-to-day, or at least a few times a week. That's kind of a big deal. It sucks when everything sticks to your pan, but we got new pans.
But since we cook every day, that's the one pan.
Yeah,
the one pan to cook them all.
Yeah, it's pretty sick pan. And so, when people say, "Do you have any children?" I'll say, "No, I have 2 dogs and a cast iron pan." So you really got to take care of them. And now I guess now this cup.
Yes.
So aside from that, as a beer back, I'm working with it's a Corona or Modelo Oro. I mean, it's on my Frost Buddy. You got me this for Christmas.
Yes, I did.
It's pretty sweet. They don't sponsor us, and go ahead, Frost Buddy. Send us some love. But it's so for those who are watching the video again, it's pretty much like a tall can, but it fits in there, but so does a regular can, and so does a bottle, and so does like those big fat Monster energy drink types of cans that you would get, and they would all fit in this. So it's like a nice koozie, which keeps my beverage cold and my hands warm.
How do you say?
A koozie?
A koozie?
It's a koozie, but it's like 21st century koozie. So no matter where I'm at,
it's a frostbite. It's better than a koozie.
Yeah, it transcends koozies. Steph.
Yeah. It looks like a thermos with a top.
Yeah.
If you're not watching the video, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it just looks like a. I like the color too. It's like this.
So that one's called Nebula.
So it's like a purple. Blue.
Yeah, it's like an iridescent. Like if you. If you think of like gray pigeons. Their neck has that iridescent look to it, so if they're like bobbing and weaving, it looks
Ducks have that too sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yep.
More so on a pigeon. What else did you get for Christmas?
Fuck. Why are you putting me on the spot like this? What did I got a trip to Japan.
Yes.
Yeah, the Fubar show is going to Japan in March for my birthday. We're going to be there for a couple of weeks. Starting on the 15th, we're going to leave LAX to get to Osaka, and then from there we'll make our way over to Kyoto and then Tokyo. We're gonna try to check out as much as we can. A lot of the stuff that we've talked about on the podcast when it comes to like Godzilla, the Universal Studios the Universal Studios, what is it, Osaka over there? It's not considered Hollywood, I don't think. And Disney Sea,
yes,
as well. Also that the theme park that also has the Godzilla zip line where you can zip line into his mouth.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
We were also going to book a room over at the Godzilla Hotel where it would actually have Derpy in the room with you and like King Ghidorah as well.
In Tokyo.
Yeah. That's not happening.
No.
It's too expensive.
For one night.
And the people have posted it online. It's a hotel room, but it just has Derpy and King Ghidorah right there. On the walls and ceilings, a bunch of cool stuff on the walls. So like I could classify this as like I've seen it.
I was super excited for it, and I'm just like, look, this is the one thing we're gonna do, and we're gonna splurge on it.
We could do so much more though if we don't do that and use that money for other cooler things.
It was like a big chunk of money for the
$1,000
King Ghidorah room. Yeah, because I was gonna do the top tier room. I wasn't gonna do like just a floor.
Yeah. You only drink the finest breast milks.
It was way too expensive.
It was.
Yeah.
And
but the downside is that in that area there's that Godzilla head looking out over the building. You can't even get up there unless you're a hotel guest.
Oh.
So it's not open to the public anymore.
So you can't even check out the tower.
No, you just gotta look up and then snap a photo.
So there's also the new Pokemon land. What's it called?
I think it's like Pokemon
Pokeland, something like that.
Pokemon Adventureland. It opens up.
It's in February that it opens,
Yes.
but it's only going to be available for locals. So we're not going to be able to partake or go in unless we have some kind of connection. So that would have been sick because we would have been one of the first people in the world to go in there and check that out.
It's a Poke Park.
Poke Park Kanto.
Yes.
With all the original Pokemon. At least that's what they're featuring on the pictures that they put on their website.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But like you said, it's only available for the first 2 months to locals only. We were really trying to get it. It's much like how Universal Studios, the Super Mario World.
Yeah, Super Nintendo
World was only open to Southern California, I think, at some point for like the first couple of weeks.
First few, I think, couple months maybe even. Because there was a lot of people that were wanting to get in. And there was a guest list. There was a reservation list type of thing.
Yeah, and then we signed up for it like right away.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to check it out before it even opened.
Yes.
That was one of the perks that we got from being a cool podcast. And then we went again like a month later.
Yes.
That was cool. I guess we'll just have to go back to Japan.
I guess
in the future to go check out Poke Park.
There's not a lot of time for us to do everything, so definitely it's going to be like a two-parter.
I think we got something on the itinerary for every day.
Yeah.
Some baseball too. I want to go check out some Japanese baseball. I want to be able to be served beer in my chair by a girl wearing one of those backpacks and those things where they dispense the beer in your cup. Well, I just wish we had that here in the U.S. That would go so well. But then, Americans get drunk and they don't know how to act.
Well,
sometimes.
I mean, they're going to get drunk regardless. It's just now.
They don't have to get up?
They don't have to get up.
Yeah.
They're going to be still charged the same.
That's true. Do they do tipping in Japan?
No.
I guess they don't?
No.
Oh, wow. And if you try to tip them, it's considered...
It's insulting.
It's insulting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, well, that helps.
Yeah.
I suppose.
So it's all included. No
Yeah.
tips.
Well, there you go. And it's relatively cheap anyway. So we intend to take, a couple of suitcases. One of them will be empty so that we can come back with a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to try to fit all of our clothes into like a small little backpack.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have 2 carry-ons that are empty.
In
And
fact,
that's
if we can vacuum seal it too, so that all our stuff is really compact and
Yeah.
not taking up a lot of space, that'd be cool.
You know, I was watching online that it's better for us to ship our luggage directly from the airport to the hotel.
Really?
And, yeah.
Then
and then to carry it with us on the train if we need to, take a train from the airport or a bus or
interesting.
whatever.
I see. So
Just-
do like an overnight kind of thing where you send it over there? Or?
Well, I think I don't know. I have to look into it, but we might be able to do it at our airport. We might be able to ship it directly.
Wow.
If not, then post office or overnight, whatever,
Oh,
something like
yeah.
that. Because
I'm
it'll fly
down to
with
look
us,
into
but then
that.
they'll just take it to the hotel.
All right, that's gonna be sick.
And then I know they offer that service there,
Mm.
so that we don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Neat.
Steph, I figured, I'd incorporate a weird news story
Okay.
for every episode. And before we get into Geeking Out, and we got Geeking Out on tap, we've got Here's What I Would Do, I think. I didn't organize those. We'll get to that. But dead Thai woman sent to crematorium wakes up in coffin.
Oh, no.
Have you heard about this?
No.
This was back in late November around Thanksgiving time, where staff at Wat Rak Prakong Tham Temple near Bangkok say that they were alerted after they heard knocking from inside the coffin moments before the cremation was due to start. Can you imagine?
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
She's knocked out. She looks dead to me.
And I don't know if it's a cultural thing, because here, they do embalming. They remove a bunch of really vital organs. By the time you get to the casket, you could not be more dead.
Right.
And if you get up from that,
Yeah.
some bullshit's going down. But yeah, it's one of the more weird stories that have been circulating in the news in the last month. And whether this was a misunderstanding, a scare prank, or just plain spooky, it's definitely in that horror territory. Pretty absurd, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, I would imagine if you're getting cremated, there's no need for the embalming process.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on the circumstances, you wouldn't need to do an autopsy either.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
But still, you gotta verify this person's dead. And you just, check your vitals and things like that.
Yeah.
Hold a mirror up to your nose, breathing.
So what would okay, let's just say you wake up one day and you're inside of a casket and you hear people preparing to put you in a crematorium. What would you do?
Oh, immediately try to kick my way out.
Yeah, it's probably what this lady did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, at least here, you get placed in a cardboard box. So that thing's just going to pop, the top is just going to pop right off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be a bag.
Mm.
It's going to be a cardboard box because it burns.
Right.
Rather than a bag. It'll just melt.
That's true.
Yeah.
But she was in a casket. So I guess they burned the casket too.
I guess. I don't know.
That's what it said.
Like a full-on casket? Why would you waste money on a casket and then burn it?
I'm pretty sure caskets maybe aren't so expensive over there. They're not asking their customers to grab their ankles when they sell them a casket when somebody dies.
Right? It's like they're dead. Why am I spending $20,000 on this casket?
Yeah. But, they get you in the fields and then you shell out the money. I guess it's just how they've been doing their business.
No, just cremate me, okay?
Yeah. I want to be shot into space.
Yeah, if they still do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to get into Geeking Out?
Yeah.
Geeking Out! Geeking Out! Geeking Out! Geeking Out!
Yeah. Steph, a lot of stuff happened during the break.
Sure did.
We can talk about like Stranger Things. We could talk about Pluribus. I also wanted to kind of touch on a little bit of Welcome to Derry. And maybe even talk about some like other shows that we've been watching, like The Chair Company and stuff like that. Maybe for the next episode, we can talk about that at length because that was a weird one. The Chair Company on HBO.
We got to talk about that. And like, we'll save that for
Tim
next
Robinson's
week.
Latest project that came out. Pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you like Tim Robinson, so he's really good when it comes to his kind of a brand of weird humor, as we've seen with I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
And what is it? Detroiters.
Oh, yeah.
Amongst other things. You know, he used to write for SNL as well. But with this one, he's the straight man in this one. And everybody around him is kind of the weirdo, which is kind of, it flips the script as to what we've enjoyed from Tim Robinson. But that's as much as I'll say, at least for now. I think, it's a good idea for us to save that for the next week's.
We can save the weird stuff for next week. We can also talk about the Sarah Squirm live and in the flesh special.
Sarah, what's her last name? Sarah, god damn it. She's from SNL. She's the weird one that looks like a clown. Sherman. Yeah.
Yeah, we can save that for next week then.
She was the drunk raccoon.
Yes.
In the, what is it? The Weekend Update.
She usually dresses like a clown.
She's very odd.
That's her motif.
That's her whole thing. Yeah. She's very odd. Very much the aesthetic of Tim Burton doing Pee Wee Herman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of that kind of aesthetic.
Yeah. It was so weird. You just couldn't look away. She has a special on HBO Max as well. So we'll save all that stuff for next week. We'll dive deep.
Yeah. So Stranger Things. It was the end of event TV as we've known it. It's the final season. It's already been released. It got massive global attention. Netflix had outages that became part of the story as well. It's kind of a cultural goodbye to a decade-defining show, would you say? I mean, it was out for 10 years, although there were a lot of gaps in between seasons.
Right. I mean, and then I feel like they did age the kids up throughout the years. I mean, they weren't stuck in middle school for the entire time because, I mean, they just looked older and older. And
yeah,
so
that would have taken me out of the storyline for sure.
Right. Like Mike's sister was a baby in the first episode.
That's true.
Or in the first season. And then they grew up.
Yeah, they grew up. It's like 10 years later, pretty much.
You know what? I did really appreciate that they aged them up like that. Which was fine. A lot of people wanted to watch it in the movie theater. We tried to. It was sold out.
Yeah.
And we didn't, there was only one showing in New Year's Eve. It was 9 o'clock. But I was like, man, I don't want to get stuck in the movie theater New Year's Eve. So we just stayed.
And,
home.
if we started watching it at 9 o'clock, it would have been midnight, I think, right as it finished. Or right as credits was. Because it was, 2.5 hours?
It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Plus
the previews.
Previews would do it. Yeah. Probably put you there. So, I don't know. In some ways, I kind of enjoyed watching it here at home. We have a projector too, and surround sound. So it kind of gave us the feeling like we were in the movies. We just turned everything off. But I got to say, Stranger Things, and some people would disagree, but I think it was more than just a show. It was like one of the last true monocultural events. Like it proved that anticipation for a release still works.
Yeah.
It was that, what do they used to call that? Appointment television, where pretty much everybody in your time zone would, go into that channel that this thing is showing on and and see it. I mean, other shows like this were Lost, especially when it comes to the final episode, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a huge party here. And we had themed food and everything.
I was the only one who was having a good time that day because I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I only watched the last season, and everybody's just like, "You saw the fourth season?" I was like, "Well, that's the one I saw. What do you want me to tell you?" And I was kind of rooting against everything about the show because I just wasn't that as invested. I was just trolling people.
Yeah.
But I was in the back because I wanted to be somewhat respectful. I didn't want everybody to see my shit-eating grin. But I knew enough to know that the way it ended was just like it wasn't making anybody happy.
No, it sucked.
And I was just like, yeah.
Dude, we waited 8 years for that.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. So frustrating. Walking Dead was very much appointment television.
It was, but then they did too much.
They did too much.
They did too much.
Yeah.
There was too many spin-offs.
They sucked that one dry though, with all the spin-offs.
It shouldn't have gone the way it did. And then like Rick left, and now he's back, and what's going on?
Yeah, I haven't even caught up to that storyline. I've just not seen anything past, what is it, season 9?
I think we stopped season 10.
We stopped in season 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Mid, like
when the wolves started showing up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I barely even remember that being mentioned.
Right.
So, I don't know. Maybe one day on my deathbed, I'll go back and watch all Walking Dead stuff. But
no,
yeah.
but Stranger Things was one of those things where, like you said, it's appointment television. My coworkers and I were talking about it. It's like, oh, what are you going to do? Like New Year's Eve. And it's like, well, we'll probably watch Stranger Things, if not the next day. And then it was one of those things where we all had a plan to watch it at some point.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to discuss it later.
Stranger Things was, I don't know, because when it comes to Netflix, it was the post Orange is the New Black world that was refreshing to see in Stranger Things from a different perspective. I mean, you got some key influences. It was structurally built on like Spielberg era storytelling, which was like E.T., Kids with Wonder, The Goonies, where there's a found family, Close Encounters, Ordinary People plus Cosmic Intrusion, Stephen King, Trauma through childhood perspectives.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
I think it worked out too because there was that sci-fi aspect of it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't just like a drama, type of thing. So that really worked out a little bit.
I really enjoyed also how the Duffer Brothers, they framed the characters at eye level, particularly the kids, to replicate how also like Steven Spielberg would tell a story to shoot the children from that eye level, particularly in the 80s too, making adults feel also larger and scarier when they got involved.
Really?
You didn't get that?
I never even noticed that.
Yeah. They shot.
Interesting.
They shot at the kid's eye level. So like when you would see Hopper, you'd be looking up to him.
Okay. Let's see.
Or when you, Joyce was short, so like she just looked normal. But all the other adults like were pretty much kind of like shot to look more bigger and more threatening and that kind of thing.
I get it.
Yeah, and I like how even with the new younger generations can appreciate the old stuff that happened back in the 80s and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It introduced people to some new music. Like, I don't think Gen Z would know or Gen Alpha would know anything about Master of Puppets if it wasn't for Eddie playing Master of Puppets on the roof of that upside down house.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. And then you know what I liked about this is it was set back in the time where they didn't have to use cell phones. They can get away with a lot of stuff. Nobody was really
There wasn't a camera at every corner.
And it just like, for us that, grew up like that, it was one of those things where like, yeah, you can do a lot more.
As a kid, yeah.
And kids were actually outside.
Yeah.
You don't see kids outside anymore.
No, you don't. And if you do, they're up to no good. A lot of
or they're being forced to be outside.
Yeah. But anyway, I just thought that was... do you think that there's going to be another show that kind of gives us the same kind of collective enthusiasm that Stranger Things?
You know what? If we do see something like that, it's not going to be for a while because Stranger Things was so good in, combining the group effort of kids and collaboration with adults and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see it for a while in this scale with this type of genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not for a while.
Okay. That sucks. Because I was going to say, like, there are other shows that we're watching right now but it's not really kind of giving me the impact that Stranger Things gave me in its early seasons.
No. And then you have to keep in mind that the children were the main focus throughout this entire season, where when you watch other shows, children are like,
in the background,
a side character that kind of helps out, that steps in. It's like, oh, well, you should do this, this, and this. However, now that I think about it, another show that we're watching also involves children, Derry.
Oh,
Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, let's pivot to that because Welcome to Derry is fucking sick. Like there's a lot of anticipation built during the hiatus between what is it, the second It movie, and then them saying that they're going to give us a prequel for Derry. What we found out too is that what Derry is doing is combining a lot of, or at least world building upon a lot of the Stephen King novels that we've already known and loved. Like, yeah, sure, they're talking about Derry where it happens, but it's also has a character that's in the Shinnin.
The Shinnin, yes.
Yeah, you don't want to get sued. No. Yeah, The Shining. And it just goes to show that, like, fuckery is afoot everywhere on Earth, pretty much.
Right.
And particularly in Maine.
Yeah, and so Stephen King has built up a very strong world within Maine. They also had a show a few years ago called Castle Rock, and that brought in several different characters from several different books into this one area.
Oh, yeah? Was that Stephen King too, or something else?
So Castle Rock wasn't an actual Stephen King novel, I don't think. I think it's more just collectively the general area within Maine.
Okay.
That kind of showcases all of those different characters that are outside of Derry.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're interested in Stephen King, check that out if you haven't seen it already. I think it came out 2018.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a 1-season show. I think it's 1 season. But definitely Derry. Check that out. It just, right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's just, woo!
Yeah, they build these characters in the first episode, and then, I mean, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but like, you're just like, they built these characters up. And
then, whew,
but
don't get attached, pretty much.
Don't get attached in the first 30 minutes, because it gets pretty gnarly. And then it just kind of gets weirder from there. So I think that if you enjoy some good horror, this one really plays into that Stephen King type of brand of horror that's written on the page. I think they beautifully translated that on the screen, is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more horror than we were expecting. Because if you know Stephen King's novels, it's more about the conflict between the humans versus the supernatural entity. That's what's scarier. Obviously, like the supernatural stuff that happens is genuinely scary, but like what's terrifying is the interaction between the people, because you don't know how it can turn at the end.
Yeah.
So that's really what draws me to his type of storytelling.
Yeah. And and speaking, if you're cool with moving on, this would be a good segue to Pluribus. Because if we're talking about like people being the main focus as to why things are creepy, I would say Pluribus has been something that caught my attention. We saw the whole season. Season 1 was fantastic, I thought. It was a pretty quiet, but I think strong reception for this show. Like, I didn't see a whole lot of advertising for this show.
No.
At least I might have seen like a Ray Seahorn billboard here and there, but nothing like crazy. And it's pretty much just her yelling into the sky, and it just says Pluribus next to her head.
You know what? For Apple TV shows, I really don't see any advertisement for that other than when we turn on the Apple TV.
Yeah, and it gives us those previews.
Have you noticed that? Yeah.
Yeah. You think they're just relying on people who have Apple TV to watch Apple TV?
Maybe, because that is the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Well, when you go to the Apple TV app.
Right. Even when you turn it on, it's just like that's the first thing that comes up. I mean, obviously, you can change the settings or whatever.
That's true. Yeah, that heading area for sure.
But then again, we're really not scrolling too much outside of our algorithm, so it
Yeah.
probably just feeds into that as well.
It's usually like a trusted friend will tell us, hey, you need to watch this show, and it's like not in our radar at all. And then we watch it, and then it's just like, oh, dope. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. We've been burned sometimes, but sometimes there's some good gems out there that we've checked out. We got burned with, what was it, 30 coins?
We can never get over that.
Because the pilot episode was the only good thing about that damn show. 30 Coins it's a Spanish. It's based in Spain. It's some sci-fi thing. You got to find all these 30 coins. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that it's going to be like Dragon Ball Z, where you got to find all the Dragon Balls because they're scattered all throughout the world. It's just that's what you think it's going to happen after the first episode, and then none of that happens, and it doesn't get any more exciting. And then lo and behold, they make a season 2. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
We didn't
even watch it.
We didn't even bother.
After like the second episode, we're just like, man, do we keep watching it? It's like,
I think we just started hate watching.
I think so. It's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It tried to be spooky and horror-y and stuff like that, but it didn't hit. It was very low budget, I think. That's kind of what killed it for me.
Yeah. It had 2 seasons. Yeah, you're right. It's just not great.
Maybe season 2 was good.
I don't know.
Then
I
again,
want to
maybe not.
believe that it was good, but
going back to Pluribus, I think that this it's unique, unlike Stranger Things, like we were just saying, where like it's this like big pop culture event type of appointment television, where I think Pluribus also represents kind of like that idea-driven science fiction. I mean, we've seen this in the Twilight Zone. We saw Rick and Morty play on the Unity, and now we're seeing it in Pluribus, where pretty much the synopsis here is that there's this alien message that gets sent to Earth. We translate it. It ends up being some kind of like DNA strand that we then incorporate into animals, and then we start testing humans with it. And then everybody who has that, I guess, what would you call it? A virus? I wouldn't even call it a virus.
It's not even
condition.
a virus. No, it's an added I think they explain it in there.
It added
This is RNA sequence that just gets embedded into your DNA, which
that allows for everybody on Earth who has this to have a hive mind.
Right.
And they're like walking around being all happy and coordinated, and there's no more crime. There's no more like really need for the world as we know it to continue. However, Ray Seahorn, amongst like a dozen other people around the globe, didn't get impacted by this, and now they have to live amongst the Unity.
Right. So how would you deal with this situation if you were one of the few?
I'd probably was that guy French? The guy with the curly hair.
Yeah, I think
he spoke French. I don't think he was from France though.
I
But
think
anyway,
he might have spoken like 3 or 4 different languages.
I would do something similar to him, where like he was just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna live in Las Vegas and have a casino and all these like this unity, because they can't lie to him. They are subservient to him for anything that he needs. They'll bring it to him. He pretty much has endless resources.
Right.
So what would I do? I would probably be like, what's Rage Against the Machine doing these days? And just get the band together, have them play my backyard, go to a Pearl Jam show, pretty intimate, maybe take a few of the, I don't know, I would ask the collective, not the hive mind, but I would ask the other humans that are still, have the individualism about them. Do you guys want to go see a concert? What do you guys like?
Yeah, just invite your friends over to the endless concerts.
People who used to be my friends can come over that are now a part of the hive mind, but I still like their presence. I still like their vibe.
Yeah, because when it comes down to it, they're still like flesh.
They're still what they were physically. They're just they're just not them anymore. But they can act like it.
Yeah,
because they still have all those memories.
Because you can ask them to do that.
Yeah, and they'll do it.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, that's exactly what I would do. I would exploit it. And I don't know. I guess there is some kind of righteousness about Ray Seahorn's character, where she wants to cure them. She wants to bring individualism back because she knows that they can't survive this way.
One thing I do like about this show is that her character is so frustrating.
Yeah.
And she likes to do things like her way.
She's very hateable.
Yeah.
Very hateable character.
Yeah, but it's just like, oh, okay, let's just see what she does next. And then like it starts making sense a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's just like, the way she's doing it. It's like, there's going to be a better way. Why you got to be so mean about everything?
So people are calling this quiet sci-fi. Would you agree?
Quiet sci-fi?
Rather than loud sci-fi like Stranger Things, because, it's like this whole battle at the end.
Well, I think touching back on to the advertising about it, like you don't really hear too much about it outside of like if you have an Apple TV or not.
Yeah, well, that's just from an advertising perspective. But I mean, from a genre perspective, at least if we're trying to break sci-fi into different subgenres, would you say that Pluribus is quiet sci-fi would be scarier than traditional horror because it makes you think a certain way?
I guess not necessarily scarier. Like scarier to the viewer?
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
To the consumer.
For me, it's not as scary.
Oh, okay, that's it?
No, that's it. No, that's it. It's not like, I guess, like quiet sci-fi, just because a lot isn't like in your face at all times on the screen.
Yeah.
It's straightforward, it plays out. I kind of agree with that. As far as it being scarier, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's all I had. It's all I really wanted to talk about. We'll talk about all the weirder stuff next week. But you had some bulletin stuff you wanted to...
Yes, there's a couple of shows that I just wanted to mention real quick. The Pitt season 2 is coming back. So if you
Did we talk about the Pitt on this show?
I think just briefly.
It's about the emergency room.
Yeah, it's about the emergency room, and then it's set like, if you remember that old show 24, each episode is an hour in the day. And
that's right.
It is like the for me, it looks like the most accurate like medical show to date, because so many things happen and then so many people pull one person in so many directions. That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Like you start talking about like, hey, I think I might start adopting a dog, and then you show the pictures to one of your coworkers, and then it's just like, oh, there's a code blue. It's like, all right, gotta go. And then you do the code, and then you just come back, or you just forget about it and you start talking about something else, and then you gotta attend to 3 other different patients.
There's a lot going on that show. Like
it is so frustrating for somebody that's not on the medical field, but it's so satisfying that's somebody in the medical field that kind of gets it.
Yeah. It's I liked it. I didn't watch the whole thing like you did, but when I would walk in the room and you'd be watching it, because you decided it was one of those shows that I didn't have to be around to watch, which is fine. I have those shows as well that I just like to watch myself, but because I know that you wouldn't like them.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, the second season of The Pitt is coming out January 8th.
Oh, okay. Next week?
Yeah, so it's coming out this next week. HBO. It came out, I think, I want to say it was episode by episode. So you might want to double check on that.
Okay.
The next one is FX has a new show called The Beauty, and it's coming out January 21st. FX, Hulu, on Disney Plus, and it's about this billionaire that creates a shot that will give you beauty instantly, and it's very reminiscent of the substance.
Okay.
But not necessarily that. So that's all we know. That's all we know. Here is the synopsis. In FX's The Beauty, the world of high fashion turns dark when international supermodels begin dying in gruesome and mysterious ways. FBI agents Cooper Madsen and Jordan Bennett are sent to Paris to uncover the truth. As they delve deeper into the case, they uncover a sexually transmitted virus that transforms ordinary people into visions of physical perfection, but with terrifying consequences. Their path leads them directly to the crosshairs of the corporation, which is played by Ashton Kutcher, a shadowy tech billionaire who has secretly engineered a miracle drug dubbed The Beauty, who will do anything to protect his $1 trillion empire, including unleashing his lethal enforcer, the Assassin, played by Anthony Ramos. As the epidemic spreads, Jeremy, played by Jeremy Pope, a desperate outsider is caught in the chaos, searching for purpose as the agents race across Paris, Venice, Rome, and New York to stop a threat that could alter the future of humanity. So So that's directly from FX.
That's pretty
website.
cool. FX knows what's up when it comes to weird shit like this too.
Right? You would think it's just mainly about like people and their beauty, and then each episode would be about like, I need this, but
kind of has substance vibes.
Yeah, but now there's this whole backstory where people are getting chased and like the whole corporation about it.
Yeah.
It's created and written by Ryan Murphy and Matthew Hodgins. Coming out
soon.
The 21st
Of this month?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
There it is.
Oh, that picture right there reminds me of like Nip Tuck.
Yeah.
TV's most provocative series.
Dude, I was on Nip Tuck until they moved to Los Angeles, and then that show became garbage.
Really?
Anytime they move out of wherever they're going, it's just garbage.
Yeah, you're right. That same thing happened to Saved by the Bell.
Where did they go? I don't
They went to
remember.
college.
Oh, yeah. I guess the same thing happened to Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She went to college.
She also went to college.
And then her and Harvey were not together anymore. And I was like, well, I don't want to watch this show.
Why are we watching this?
Why are we watching this?
And, it worked for Boy Meets World, though. Like, no matter where they went, it was still a decent show to watch on TGIF.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But you know what I heard was really good was the Sabrina show that came out on Netflix.
Oh, that's supposed to be, like, more serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else I also heard? Similarly, what was it? The Fresh Prince? No, Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Was supposed to, like, kind of be good in that it's a drama. It's pretty much the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Well, yeah.
But in a very serious, dramatic kind of way. Like, Uncle Phil isn't that big and fat. He's a respectable, like, judge and attorney. But people were. I was checking it out. I wasn't checking it out, but I was seeing some reels.
It's on Peacock.
It's on the cock.
That's why I haven't seen it.
Well, that makes sense.
Because we don't see any advertisements.
Will
for that
Smith
either.
is actually a producer on this, so he oversees it. But it's supposed to, like, a lot of the plot lines are, like, we've seen them already in the comedy series.
Okay.
So they're just, they're making it drama now.
I can see, like, just based on this trailer that we're watching right now, it definitely has that more, like, darker
for sure.
color tone.
Yeah.
And it definitely has a more serious feel.
Now, I don't know. I'm this close to, like, squeezing the trigger and watching it. But, I hope I'm not being bamboozled into watching a really, really shitty show.
Well, let's give it a try.
Is there a Rotten Tomatoes score there now that you're on there? No?
I will have to go to Rotten Tomatoes and look it up.
Oh, well, you're already there. Bel Air. Have you ever been to Bel Air, by the way?
No.
It's really fucking nice.
When was the last time you were out there?
I was delivering some sound equipment when I was doing some contract work for my cousin's business.
Oh, back in the day?
Back in that
85%.
day, yeah.
Look at that. 85%.
Okay, so it's decent. Audience gives it 73, but, I'll take the 85.
Yeah.
That's enough for me to be like, all right. I think my bass player signed into the Peacock on her Apple TV, so that's where I'll be watching it. He's going to have that now on his watched history. It's going to fuck with his algorithm. It's going to be great. Anyway, what else you got there, Steph?
No, that's it.
That's it?
Just the two, because we were spending so much time recapping all the shows that we watched.
Yeah. Well, I think, moving forward, I think that not only should we talk about the stuff that's coming out, but, we should burn more calories into trying to tell the audience about, like, what we actually personally think, how impactful the things that we're watching, the things that are coming out, things that are being created are to the popular culture at large, and that kind of stuff. What do you think?
Yeah, you don't like my general agreement of, I thought it was okay.
Yeah, no. We need to expand a little bit more on that.
Yeah, there's two ratings that I have. It's like, it was okay.
Yeah.
And then it was good. It's fine.
And when something's fine, it fucking sucks. At least if it comes from you.
No, I'm going to tell you if it sucks.
Oh, so there's 3 then.
So, okay, it sucks. It's fine. It was okay. And then it was good.
Oh, there's 4 settings now.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a crock pot.
You know, it was a really good movie.
What? What was? What? Say it. Say you want people to unsubscribe? I can hear them unsubscribing already in anticipation for you to say fill in the blank.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. All right, good.
No, it's a new year.
New year, new you.
I'm going to have to rewatch it to give you my revised rating.
All right. All right, let's tie a bow on this with here's what I would do.
Man, see, like, you don't even know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust and the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
Steph,
what?
It's time for Here's What I Would Do, the segment where your drama becomes our delight. Send us your dilemmas, disasters, dirty laundry, or dating debacles, and we'll dish out some dubious but dazzling advice. Email your chaos to foobarshow@gmail.com, and we'll tell you what we would do. We're not therapists. Please keep that in mind. But we do have microphones, so you're going to get what you're going to get. All right, so here, I found some letters that were sent throughout the holidays while you were talking. And here's one from Kevin in Arcadia. The subject was, I think I regifted the same thing twice. Hey, Foos. Okay, so this is mostly funny, but also mildly horrifying. I'm 31, male from Arcadia, and during Christmas chaos, I'm pretty sure I regifted the same bottle of fancy olive oil to two different people. Olive oil? This must have been that really expensive fancy olive oil, right?
So wait, so you're regifting? So that means somebody gave it to you and then you gave it back to somebody else?
Yes, that's what regifting is.
Who's giving you 2 bottles of olive oil?
So he says, one was my aunt, the other was my girlfriend's mom. Okay. Here's the problem. They were both at the same New Year's brunch on the same table, side by side, identical bottles. No one said anything. Everyone smiled. I aged 10 years internally. Do I address it? Pretend it never happened? Double down and start gifting olive oil exclusively so it looks intentional? Asking for a friend. It's me. I'm the friend. Kevin in Arcadia.
I like Kevin's sense of humor.
Kevin, it happens to the best of us, man. I think I've done it. I've done it so many times. In fact, I've had it done to me, and it was probably one of the funniest experiences when it comes to gift opening.
What happened?
It was, I think it was with the Foo. I gifted him something. This was a long time ago. This was like when we were really young, still in college. And I gifted him something. And then the next time it was, the next holiday that it was, appropriate for gift giving, he gifted it back to me. And I'm like, hey, bro, where'd you get this? Like, I played stupid at first. Like, this is amazing. Like, where'd you get this? You have good taste. And he's like, oh, it's just something I just saw pop up online and stuff. And I grabbed it. And I'm like, cool. Because I gave this to you some months ago. And we had a good laugh. And that was about it. It was funny, but
you bought yourself a gift.
I bought myself a gift, which is really kind of the intention every time I go to a white elephant gathering.
No, that's the only way to play the game. You bring a gift that you want back, that you know that nobody else is going to want.
Yeah, that's true.
However, this time we actually ended up with gifts that we didn't give.
That's true. It was kind of one of those rarities. What did we end up with? We ended up with...
You ended up with $25 cash.
Oh, right. Some lazy asshole just put $25 in an envelope, and that's what I got. In fact, no, I stole it.
You did?
I stole it, and it was the second time being stolen, so I was able to lock that one in.
Yeah.
And so, in reality, I didn't open up any gifts during that party.
No.
Which is fine.
I got a cast iron ramen pot that was... No, that's not what I got.
Yeah.
What did I get?
Yeah. Because it was supposed to be... Unless that was something that your mom got.
No, that was something that my mom got, and she ended up giving to me.
No. It usually works out that way, too.
What did I get?
I don't think...
Oh, I got a Lego flower set.
Oh.
That's what I got.
A bouquet.
Yeah.
A Lego bouquet of flowers.
It comes with all these like flowers and stems, so you put it together. So I did put it together, but it doesn't come with a vase or any of the stands for the flowers. So I just put it in one of the tiki cups that I had.
Yeah, put it on a Collins glass or something.
Yeah.
So
our gaming room is slowly being decorated by Lego flowers.
Yeah, that's the second set that you have. So what do you think about Kevin's predicament here? I mean, at this point, it already happened. It already happened. People seem to...
You know, I would just really lean on it. What I would do is I just buy olive oil every time because you know how expensive olive oil is.
Yeah,
it's expensive. And then maybe just like if you want to dress it up a little bit, like I would not only wrap the olive oil, but I would get a bottle that you can transfer the olive oil to, like a drizzle bottle or something like that.
Yeah,
a little nozzle, whatever. Just dress it up, and so like every time somebody expects a gift, they know that they're gonna get olive oil from you. And you're gonna be the olive oil guy.
Or olive oil accessories.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can double it up.
All right.
Yeah.
I like
and then
it.
just start like really leaning into it, and then eventually when the olive oil is all exhausted, then what I would do is I would start getting like pizza accessories.
Pizza accessories? What do you,
like a pan or a roller.
okay.
But just keep it like within that same realm.
Just keep it Italian.
Italian.
Okay, keep it Mediterranean.
Mediterranean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said same realm. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
All right. We got Lauren in Santa Ana who wrote in during the holidays. Subject says, holiday burnout is real. Hey, Joe and Steph. Hope you guys had a good holiday. I'm writing this from my couch surrounded by half unwrapped gifts and leftover tamales. I'm 34, female from Santa Ana, and I'm honestly just tired. Not like need a nap tired, like mentally fried. Between work, deadlines before Christmas, family stuff, hosting, traveling, and trying to be present and grateful and festive, I feel like I hit January already burnt out. Everyone keeps saying, did you have a relaxing break? And I want to laugh. I love my family, but I didn't relax. I performed. Is it normal to feel like you need a vacation after the holidays? And how do you reset when you're already running on fumes? Lauren in Santa Ana.
Absolutely. We've been the hosts, and this year I had to do all the wrapping and I had to buy the gifts, and I still had to go into work because I don't have an office job.
Are you talking shit?
So I had to do everything this holiday season except for host. We didn't host this year, which was
No, we did
blessing.
Frank's Friendsgiving is what we did.
yeah.
But only with the Foos.
Yeah, but that was only with a few people.
Yeah.
But like Christmas season, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we typically host a party during the Christmas season. We didn't do that this year.
We elected just to not do that and just do the one family party that happens every year.
Yeah.
So hosting sucks. It really does.
I love it.
Like I do like the people here,
But
but it's just like I have to spend the whole day cleaning,
Very
and
taxing.
then
Yeah, it's very
the whole
taxing.
next day cleaning after they leave. And it's very taxing. So the burnout definitely is real. It's not uncommon to feel burnout after the holidays and want a vacation after.
Yeah. Well, that's why you clean as you go. And that's one thing that we learned, and I think we executed this really nicely during Friendsgiving, where as we went, we would crush the beer cans. We would, we wouldn't just leave it out for, like, we would put things in the sink.
Yeah.
Or things in the dishwasher.
Yeah. I think I had that dishwasher running all day.
Yeah. There was always something going on where, like, if we did it now, we won't have to worry about this in the morning.
Right.
And I think as long as we could kind of like keep that in mind, and we may have to get more strategic about it for the next times that we host, is that we can tag team like all that other stuff. Like, are the cans crushed? Is something in the dishwasher? Things like that. Why are you making that face?
What's funny is that you think that you're going to be helping.
Well, I'll try. Oh, how I'll try. I mean, I'll probably be like drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude.
I don't have a problem.
Then what was your question again?
Oh, is it normal to feel like you need a vacation after the holidays? And how do you reset when you're already running on fumes? Lauren in Santa Ana. I think it's perfectly normal.
Yes.
Especially if you have a big family and you're expected to do a lot, and you have kids and you have all these gifts and trash and stuff.
Yeah.
In-laws.
For me, I will lock the door to the bathroom. Or I would. No, I don't. It's only us two. But what I would do in your situation, if you do have a large family that you do live with, go to the bathroom, lock the door, make yourself a bath. Just tell everybody, don't bother me for an hour, okay? Put on your favorite music. That's it. Sometimes
And then I'd be like, where's the toaster?
Right. No. Sometimes you don't need a lot of time. You just need your time, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Do I? I love my alone time.
Yeah.
For all kinds of reasons. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm an only child, so I'm very much in my head. I'm very, I do a lot of stimming where I just say shit out of nowhere. It's a whole thing. But it's just who I am, man. I enjoy being by myself.
Yeah. That's what you need. Read a book, take the dog for a walk. You got one. Just tell somebody not to bother you for the next however long. Just take some time for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
All right. Well, is that going to do it for Here's What I Would Do there, Steph?
Yeah.
Man, see, like, you don't even know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust and the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like that dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
So, Steph, we went an entire hour-long episode, and you didn't even talk about my T-shirt.
What are you wearing?
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
It's my new Chit shirt. I don't know if you guys are on, caught up with Chit. It's the Chit Show exclusively on YouTube right now. It's one of the most hilarious comedies that I think that the Groundling team has put out. That's kind of captured the imagination of fans all throughout the United States and the world at large. Do it, lady, is what it says. And
Do it, lady.
It has Chit's face on it. He looks all stupid. And do it, lady is one of his catchphrases. So whenever you're encouraging somebody to do something, you just go, do it, lady.
Do it, lady. What does that even mean?
Do it.
Just do it.
Do it. Yeah, go ahead. Do it, lady.
All day, all the time.
All the time.
I forgot how that goes, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Watch it on YouTube.
They've already done their season 1, and each episode is 2 or 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very digestible, but I think if you watch the whole, everything that's been put out by that channel, I think it'll accumulate into a 2-hour thing because they've had so many episodes now.
Yeah, maybe. The most recent episodes to date are a little bit longer. They're probably 5-6 minutes now.
Because they only did one every couple of weeks or something like that, no? For the holidays?
Yeah, but still, it's getting longer and longer because they have more characters and they developed a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I like about it is the awkward silences.
There's a lot of those. Yeah. Check out the Chit Show, CHIT show. It's you'll see what we're talking about. Anywho, you got anything else there, Steph, that you wanted to talk about before we get the hell out of here?
So for this year, for the Food Bar Show, we are going to try to travel more and bring you more content from the road. Hopefully, if we can get out there a little bit more. Yeah. Definitely try to have more interviews than we did last year. And bring you the same old shit that you like and love.
Very well. Very well. All right. Well, hey, thank you everybody for listening into the Foo Bar Show. Remember to follow, like, and comment on our socials as @Foo Show. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll keep fooing it up like a bunch of foos. I've been Josie.
And I'm Steph.
Signing off saying, don't be a dick.
Fuck, man. Thank you, guys.
This Gen Z kid that I work with, he pulls me aside the other day. He says, "Yo, Unc, let's yap." And I said, "Stop calling me Unc," because I am still unclear as to whether or not it is a term of endearment or an insult. He said, "Look, bro, how is it that you fuck around so much and our boss is always mad at you, but you haven't been fired yet?" And I said, "That's a great question. It's because I'm a Zennial." He said, "What does that mean?" And I said, "Well, we're cusp babies. We were born under a millennial moon, but we have Gen X placements." He said, "I know what the fuck Zennial is. I'm asking what that has to do with you not being fired." I said, "Well, as a Zennial, I'm an ideal employee. Like, I know that our boss knows that he will never fire me because the amount of effort it would take to replace me defeats the purpose. It isn't cost effective. And I'll never ask for a raise because I have low self-worth and I don't think I could handle the rejection of him saying no. Instead, I will just work harder, passive-aggressively, filled with resentment and indignation and a little bit of hope, thinking that he'll just one day give me a raise because I deserve it. I act like I don't care, but I'm also really good at my job. It's called nonchalant professional. He said, bro, that sounds pretty miserable. Why don't you just quit? And I said, I'll never quit. Because I have crippling anxiety at the thought of any sort of major life change. Also, I've invested way too much time here, despite the diminishing returns. And I have crushing debt. He said, I can't tell if you're being serious or not. And I said, that's the thing about Zennials. We are self-aware, cynical hypocrites, an entire generation steeped in satire, just apathy and irony. Where do you think the term thoughts and prayers came from? We invented that shit. He said, what is wrong with your generation? I said, you want to know what's wrong with my generation? Marvel movies. Another fascinating aspect of Zennials is that we want to help. We want to be part of the solution. But we also know that we're part of the problem, and we're committed to the bit. Just like Marvel movies. He said, dude, you need a vacation. I said, a vacation? I can't even take a nap without feeling overwhelmed by guilt. And then this kid looked at me and he said, cool story, bro. And then he disappeared in a puff of smoke. I never saw him again.
Bitch, what the fuck? 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 Bitch, what the fuck?